What's up, guys? Welcome to the Maintenance Man channel. My name is Neil. Told you I'd be doing weird things on my channel, not just tool stuff, but this is an old clock, a mantle clock. Used to be my grandmother's. I've had it 12 years now, and it's broke, but I think all the components are there. I got the key right here to, yeah, I'm not going to know much terminology about it, but it's a very nice clock. I think what happened is someone has wound it too tight, and I might have to go back around for the chimes, but there's the chime. And get that straightened out. I think it would be cool to get it working again. It's porcelain. You can kind of tell it's well, it's kind of hard to see, but on the back end, now this might be of little value, but it's special to me. So on the back, see, I don't know what you call that, spidering, but it's still solid, you know. It's older. You got some markings here. It's Bonnerine something, Royal Bond 1755, Lenore. Interesting enough, when I was growing up, we had a rotary phone that matched this. It was porcelain, same design, everything. Working too. I did used to make phone calls on it, and I believe there's something else that matched this, but I'm not sure. But it's a cool clock, and let's just start digging into it and see. I might not be able to fix it. I might be able to. This will just be the start of that. Kind of taking it apart maybe a little bit. I haven't found too many people that work on stuff like this anymore, so might just have to go at it alone and see what we can do. So here we go. Actually, should just go like that. There's a piece of wood in here that this screws into. Might be able to make that one of the first fixes we do. Tighten this up just a hair bit. Okay, so that's good for now. So inside, have a look here. There's all the mechanisms, and there's a lot going on in there. Let me see if I could focus. See? So there's the chime. It's a cool piece of there we go. USA. I feel like maybe this was rebuilt once. There's, I think, one of the windings there. You can see it's all very tight. So what we're gonna do is maybe take the bottom off. I'm not sure if that's a smart idea. I have been in the back of this before. Definitely got to keep the key. First thing we can do is remove the pendulum, and that has can make it go higher, lower by moving this. It brings this up and down. so we'll remember that. Here's a B9495. Sorry about my hat. And B3440. You can see it carved in there. You see this square bolt here? That is connected to something. But that's where these sockets actually come in handy, is square bolts. So old garage doors and stuff, if you want to tighten them up, you work at an apartment complex or something, these are great for square bolts. As I go here, I'm not going to loosen that all the way. I am going to try and take these off. And I think I'm going to get a pair of needle nose pliers for that. Constantly work. I did get this work. Audubon Dan showed me this on Work Pro. Hex bit holder. It's magnetized. See, that's one thing about this. I don't know if magnets screw it up or what. I'm going to use some needle nose because these are pretty well set into the wood, but just enough bite. Try and be as delicate as I can with this thing. I also got these little Kneepics. Said it was 5 inches, and I guess in my head 5 inches just seemed a little bigger, but they are 5 inches. I wanted the 7-inch ones, but they're the smooth jaws. Figured they'd be great for the water lines. I hate that rigid tool that some people like to use. I think it's a waste of time when you can just get a pair of pliers or something on those, but just make sure they're smooth jaw. I'm not going to fix up this wood or anything. I want to keep it as is. Just hopefully somehow get it working. I think the concept is just to try and get that piece of metal or whatever backed out, a little unstuck. I have ripped into this pretty good before, but I honestly never even thought from going from the bottom, and I'm sure people are cringing because it's probably the wrong way to go. You know, some clocks like this, you can't have them on their back end. Alright, so that actually... If you could tell me what that is. It's the chime. So this hits over. Oh, there we go. Okay. And that's all the chime is. It's just this little doohickey right here. You can see they carved down into the wood with a chisel. It's very neat taking apart old stuff like this. I do it a lot more often now as opposed to when I was younger, because I really didn't know how stuff worked. So there's a winding here and one here. That's where you put the key in. And man, oh man, is it scary back here. Ansonia Clock Company, patent June 14th, 81. So the inside, I believe, definitely is. It's New York, USA. The inside is probably a remodel of the clock, because I think the clock's actually older than the 80s. Then again, might not be. That's what it is. It's just wound too tight. 1 millimeter, maybe. Yep. These are from this thing. Oh crap. So yeah, might be getting rid of the well, I am going to be getting rid of the Borrego here shortly. Let me grab something. Alright, back. I got these gear wrench ratchet screwdriver things a while ago, and they have been super handy. Flex head, you can lock in the position, you know, nice ratchets. I own a million ratchets because they all serve a purpose, but also this little core built kit that I have in the back here, $9 at Ross's. Little 1/4 inch set. I mean, you have Torx, Phillips flathead, some hexes, all the way up to 14 mil. You got some E4 to E10, little hex wrenches, little wobble socket, 2 extenders, a handle, and the ratchet, you know, not great, but not terrible. It's for $9. It was a great little kit. I also bought this a long time ago, but this little Bostitch kit, and it's come in handy as well. Little 1/4 inch ratchet. You don't think you'll ever need this stuff until you do, and then you're glad you have it. And I think this should be able to get in there. Okay, so we got those off. Does it do anything? Okay, so I popped it up, and it feels like it's given some relief to one band, but not the other. Let me stick my head in here and take a look. So where all those poles and stuff underneath, they all have a hole to go into. So all these wheels are on holes, and there's some place for them to go. So we'll definitely have to remember that. Let's see again. That's alright. That's alright. Nothing bad with that. So that gives me that one out of here. I think, yes, I can slip this winding. It's very nicely lubricated in here. I think that's something I did. Because you know, lubrication fixes everything. Okay, so we have one of these coming out. Okay, let me look at this side. And I just have to see, this has to go somewhere. Okay. It'll float on this wheel here because it has, you can see it has teeth there. So this bigger gear has to sit in it like that somehow. Somewhere. Whoo-wee. Okay. Okay. Same thing's going to apply for this side. What I'm going to do real quick is take this gearing off of the top, and I should be able to get the pendulum arm off of there. Smaller flathead. Perfect. Like I said, as long as we don't lose any pieces, we might be able to get this thing back together. This will just be part one. And if I can't, I'll be honest about it and I'll send it to someone. But I think what I have to do is obviously get it back together, but put these back in and leave them a little loose so they're not all the way tight. And that should help it make it go. So we'll pull this out. Okay, this went in like this, and this slipped through the brass thing inside. And there's a little gear wheel on the top that seems so the whole shaft comes out. Actually looks a little bent, so maybe I can fix it in my vise. And this whole back should lift out. And there's definitely spots for everything. I'll give you another look and give myself an idea, because this might be one that I might actually go back and have to take a gander. But here are some of the gears. We're going to try and get this off without flinging them into the other gears. Let's see what we can do. Get my arm out of the way. This gear was sitting in the middle. I think I see exactly where it goes. Okay. Wonder if I can. Yep. Well, that did not go according to plan, but they were wound tight, so it's sitting on this gear here. Well, crap. That flung at everything. So I think the next step is we'll probably just take this all out. And there should be a spot for everything. Like to go back in easily. Like I know this top goes here. So it's like a puzzle. But I believe this was the issue. And it looks like on this, if I can get this unwound, there should be like a little, it's like a little grabber that sticks in. And that's why I can't do anything with it. But you know what? I guess it doesn't matter. This side's alright. We're good. Let me take some time to dissect this and see where things go. And maybe pull this whole system out and see what's what. So anyways, part 1 of the clock video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.